And finally, after 22 hours of arriving Makurdi, Benue State, Nigeria, we just concluded an installation of 16 units of 695 watt solar panels generating about 11,000 watts. But the installation we did here this time around, we have to segment this 16 unit of 695 watt solar panels into 4 different segments. That means 4 strings each. So on my left hand side here, we have the first string. The 4 panels are connected in series, generating about 167 volts. We have the second string here, also 4 units connected in series, generating the same amount of voltage and amount of current. And here also is another string. Here also is another string. The reason why we did this is because we use 2 units of mppt solar charge controller from srne. They are 100 amps solar charge controller, but this charge controller is very unique. Though I'll take you guys down to show you how the charge controller looks and how it works. But this charge controller have 2 units of charge controller inbuilt. That means 2 mppt inbuilt, and that is the reason why we did this configuration we did. That means 1 mppt will handle 4 units of 695 watt solar panels connected in series. So this first string is going to mppt 1. This second string of 4 is also going to another mppt, but the 2 mppt are in one case. Each of the mppt can handle up to 3,000 watts. So I'll take you guys down to show you what we did on the ground, from the charge controller to the inverter and to the battery bank. So let's go and check it out. It wasn't easy after 22 hours of arriving Makurdi, Benue State. Each of these solar charge controller is 100 amps with double mppt. That means here is mppt 1 and here is mppt 2. The mppt 1 is 50 amps, the mppt 2 is 50 amps. That means this solar charge controller, this 100 amp solar charge controller from srne, is capable of handling up to 6,000 watt power from the solar panels. And aside just the double mppt, this solar charge controller also have a reverse protection. But I'm not telling you to go and reverse the connection or reverse the polarity, and maybe you just want to try it out. But I just want to let you know that it has polarity protection. That's reverse polarity protection, in case you make any mistake or there is any error concerning your polarity, to not get burnt. But don't try it out. And here we have SPD and our DC breaker to trip off the PV from the charge controller, and also the surge protector to protect the inverter from high surge from lightning. Then here we have our 800 amps bus bar from the same srne, right? So this bus bar have 8-way in and 8-way out, so you can connect up to 4 batteries or even 6 batteries to this very bus bar, and it will carry everything and work very, very perfect. Here is my regular guy, cworth, which I use always, so I'm not saying anything much about this. But we have 2 units of this 15 kilowatt hour lithium battery from cworth connected in series, connected in parallel, but both of them are communicating. This guy is communicating with this, and this is communicating with this. So if you put on one battery, the whole battery goes off because they are communicating. Each of these is 15 kilowatt hour. Here we have the almighty 15 kilowatt inverter, all the way from China. The name remains anonymous, but before we mount this guy to the wall, it was a tug of war. We are like up to 4, but I was disappointed because most of my guys they need to resume gym. So even the owner of the house was scared that the inverter cannot stand on wall or cannot stay on wall because the inverter is too heavy. And actually the inverter is too heavy. This inverter weighs about 83 or 85 kg, and I weigh just 60 kg. So you can see this inverter is more heavier than I, but still mounted it on wall. The inverter is not a hybrid, it's just a regular type, non-hybrid, connected to this guy. And most of the system here is like more of manual. You have to control everything manually, but it's a very, very good inverter, a 15 kilowatt inverter, all the way from China. So these 2 batteries are this 6 or 5 bedroom duplex here in Makurdi, Benue State. This is my first time using the 100 amps srne solar charge controller, but I can rate it 8/10 already. Yeah, so when I use it next time, I might rate it 9.5/10, and if I use it for the 3rd time, I'll rate it 10/10, because for now this is one of the best solar charge controller. If you are looking for a solar charge controller to use, you can go for this, because the charge controller is very, very good. I know most people will see this and will assume that this is an inverter. It's not an inverter. This is a 100 amp mppt So on the roof, we have 11,000 watts coming from the solar panels. This guy is handling around 5,500 watts, and this guy also is handling another 5,500 watts. So the configuration I showed you guys on the roof, you see the first mppt here. This mppt is handling 4 units of the 695 watt solar panels, all in series, and this guy is handling another 4. So each of the segment is producing around 2,000 plus. So mppt 1 is handling 2,000 plus, and mppt 2 is handling 2,000 plus, making it 5,000 plus or 5,500 watts. Don't forget, srne got you covered if you are looking for solar charge controller. And I am your favorite solar energy guide, Solargod. So if you want something like this, don't forget to call us, right? We got you covered.